Hello there and welcome to my channel. Thanks so much for clicking this video. My name is T.Prince, your certified leadership and life coach as well as HR expert. I help people remove perceived obstacles and elevate their realities in the most amazing ways. Please subscribe to the channel as well as check out the description box below. I have tons of details that share a bit more about who I am and what I do. So without further ado, let's talk a bit about confidence. Particularly how to be more confident in the workplace. Ways to build confidence at work are going to be so important and so invaluable to you in your success. So stick around as we talk about ways to do just that. So I am a career woman and I have spent a lot of years in corporate America, as well as my entrepreneurial journey and doing the things that I do within my business. So I have worked in multiple industries, multiple sectors, from Fortune 500s to startups, and I've seen it all. And even beyond the work that I do, I worked as an HR executive for many years in leadership. So I was able to work with lots of women and coach a lot of people. And I just see a lot of the shenanigans that happen in the workplace, a lot of the misogyny that happens in the workplace where men don't necessarily respect or support women. And then women also not showing up with the confidence that they need to advocate for themselves, to be their best, to get the promotion, to get the raise, to get the money, or just be their best, right? So I'm hoping that the things that I shared today will help you to be successful and have the confidence to show up at work and wherever you may go in life, because you'll know that you deserve to be where you are, that you are capable of doing all the things that you seek to do, and that you are worthy. So the first tip or the first piece of advice that I have is to know your worth and know that you deserve to be where you are. I think this reminder is so important because imposter syndrome is real, okay? Many high achieving people often feel like a fraud, or they feel like they don't deserve to be where they are or have the things that they have, even though that they are qualified, overqualified. They put in the work, put in the time, they put in the effort, but somehow that confidence just tanks and they really derail their own success and their own progress because they don't feel deserving to occupy this space, the place, the people, or do the things that they do. And I want you to always remember that you deserve to be where you are, even if you're not qualified. You know why? Because sometimes we're put in places and positions to get experience, to get knowledge, to get access, and you should just trust that you are where you're supposed to be for a very specific reason, okay? So remember who you are. Remember that you've worked hard to get where you are, that you've networked, that you have put in the effort, and trust that, own that. That's going to be half the battle. Another key ingredient to being confident is celebrating your achievements and your successes. Celebrate and recognize your wins, no matter how big or small. Like, wake up knowing that you are a winner. Wake up knowing that the day will be amazing. Claim it, own it. And when you do achieve success, if it's something small, such as accomplishing your to-do list within that day, treat yourself or just acknowledge that, right? I don't always see a celebration of an achievement as doing something grand, which I'm all for doing grand things. It could be a simple acknowledgement. It could be something small that you wanted to treat yourself to. It could be journaling and just acknowledging and basking in the moment to remember that this was once a goal and it's now an achievement and accomplishment. That goes a long way. This also helps to boost your self-esteem. When you know that you had a goal and you accomplished it, that is going to boost your self-esteem and just remind you that you are capable of actually accomplishing things and getting things done. Another way to boost your confidence, particularly at work, is to practice assertiveness. Practicing assertiveness is so important for many women because we are just not necessarily raised or taught how to do that. So assertiveness in the workplace could be something as simple as adding your input or offering insights or recommendations. It could be speaking up when asked about an opinion or a new service or product product or whatever. It could be advocating for yourself in a meeting, sharing your ideas, right? So assertiveness doesn't mean to be catty or sassy or any of those things. It's really just asserting yourself and adding value and trusting yourself to do that no matter what room you're in. That's so important because, you need the confidence to be able to do that. And as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, unfortunately, a lot of us women work in a place where women aren't necessarily empowered to speak up. There's a lot of misogyny. There's a lot of things that happen whether seen or unseen or said or unsaid. It's kind of a known atmosphere, but show up, be confident, and know that your voice deserves to be heard and that you should definitely advocate for yourself whenever the need arises to do that and have the confidence to do it. Another very easy way to build confidence is to set and accomplish goals. So it goes back to, I think, recommendation number 2 with celebrating achievements, right? But when you set clear goals that you know you can achieve, or having stretch goals that you have to really work to accomplish, you're going to boost your confidence by default by doing just that. Progress towards your goals are just going to instill that confidence in you on a regular basis. It also just reminds you that you're not stagnant, that you're constantly moving forward, and that you can do amazing things, right? And that just culmination of doing that again and again, that helps to create a better you, which you will also be more confident in return due to that. Invest in yourself. Invest in personal and professional development. I cannot stress this enough. Sometimes you're not confident because you're stagnant. Sometimes you're not confident is because you're stuck, right? When you invest in yourself, you're investing in how you look, you're investing in your attire, you're investing in your professional development, making sure you know your stuff and you're staying abreast of changes and developments within your career. When you know that you're investing in yourself on a personal level and you're getting that massage, you're rested, you are filling up your social cup or removing distractions and getting the rest that you need, whatever it is, you're showing up for you and you're making sure that you are investing in whatever that looks like. Sometimes investments cost money, hiring a therapist, working with a coach, to help you figure out your goals or accomplish your goals. Again, these are investments that you will never ever regret because you're pouring into yourself and you will always be your biggest investment in life. Right? You are a work in progress and you're never done. See yourself as unfinished all the time. This will also help you to just be more confident and shine bright. So my next tip may sound a little bit vain, but I'm going to say it, and it's to look good. Okay? Like, take care of yourself. Show up in a professional setting, making sure that you are dressed to impress. You're not just rolling out of bed, throwing on anything. And I know that in today's climate, that's often the knee-jerk reaction for a lot of women is to do the bare minimum. And that's not what's going to get you the promotion, the money, the opportunities. It just doesn't, right? Looking good serves so many purposes and serves you in many ways. One is professionalism. A polished appearance communicates professionalism, attention to detail. So in return, this enhances your credibility, your trustworthiness in the eyes of your colleagues and the people around you, your clients, your team, whatever. Looking good is also an easy confidence boost because when you look good, you often perform better. And when you perform better, you're okay tackling challenges and asserting yourself in the workplace because you know you look good. Quick story is, one of my jobs, the organization didn't have a very strict dress code. It was kind of like just business casual, or you could even wear jeans and sneakers sometimes actually. But there was a department, it was our sales department actually, and the sales leader at the time, he enforced a dress code for the sales reps because he knew that if they dressed better and dressed the part, they would actually show up and perform and have more confidence. And lo and behold, when they had a dress code, and it wasn't anything strict, but it was like slacks, no jeans, no athletic gear, he required them to show up. And when he required them to show up, they look better, they perform better, right? So that story is just, it was a key indicator and very clear, that supports the research that when you look good, you perform better, you take yourself more serious, and you're often hitting higher goals and objectives when you're doing so. So look good. Don't take that for granted. Looking good also promotes a positive perspective perception. You know, a well-groomed appearance can promote first impressions. It actually shapes how others perceive your competence, your reliability, and your professionalism. And I know all of this is vain and it's very surface level. And again, it's all perception, but people's perception is their reality. So just don't take for granted just how something as simple as taking the extra step to look good and care about how you are looking on a regular basis, it can serve you and take you far. Also, looking good helps with career advancement, particularly for young women, okay? You know, sometimes when you're young, your age can be a hindrance in your success because certain people feel like, well, you know, at this age, you shouldn't make this amount of money or do X, Y, and Z. But if you're showing up and you're professional and you're mature, your age is not so much of a factor because they see that you're actionably showing up and you're presenting yourself in a way to do the job that you're seeking to do and you're capable of more. Again, it's very surface level, but it's all psychology and it's just the way things work. And then also, if you desire to move up or advance in your career, I always give career advice and tell people to dress for the job that you want and not for the job that you have. So if you're desiring to be in management, a director, a VP, or to advance in the place that you're working, dress the part. When you're dressing the part and you're showing up and you're giving it all you have in that category, again, that's going to be half of the battle on top of putting in the work and doing the job, but you want to look good so that people around you take you serious and they know what you're going after. Another reason that looking good can serve you is because it's your personal brand. Dressing well and presenting yourself professionally, it can help you establish a strong personal brand. You'll become the known person that will look nice, that will look sharp, that will look polished. They don't have to worry about how you're going to showcase and present yourself. It reflects your values, your expertise, and again, your professionalism. So, you know, very low-hanging fruit in my opinion. Take the extra step, go shopping, get some cute outfits, you know, interchange them, but make sure that you're waking up every day and you're putting in the extra effort to look good and show up to be your best. Another key element to being confident is to not take the bare minimum or settle. When you are working for someone else or working for yourself, you should be negotiating for more, right? I always tell people the answer is always no if you don't ask. Whatever that is, if you're asking for more money, if you're asking for more opportunity, whatever it is, always advocate for yourself. Reach higher, go further, ask for more. Be willing to put in the extra work and go the extra mile and take the initiative as well. That will help to build the confidence and that will also allow others to have confidence in you and your abilities. And my last tip to being confident is to know when to say no. I know that sounds a little counterproductive to some of the other things that I've shared, but having clear boundaries, knowing when to walk away from a situation, knowing when a situation doesn't serve you, when it's not in alignment with who you are and it's not living up to your expectations that you set for yourself, it's going to build your confidence because you will know your worth, your value, and have self-respect on your journey. Having confidence at work or just in life in general is not always an easy task, especially for women. The world can be brutal. I feel like in the world, there's often double standards for women versus men and how we show up in the workplace and in our lives. So having confidence, keeping that confidence isn't always easy, but believing in yourself, knowing your worth, knowing your value, advocating for yourself, and doing all of those things are going to serve you. And once you have that confidence, no one can take that away from you. So again, my name is T.Prince, your certified leadership and life coach. I hope these tips and tricks on building and gaining confidence in the workplace helped you today. I make videos and content about women empowerment, conscious leadership, motherhood, and all things elevating your reality. So please like this video, subscribe to the channel. Again, check out the description box below. There's tons of information down there that could be very useful for you. And I'll catch you again in the next video. Thanks.